Hello, Michael here, looking at Psalms 58, specifically verse 1 to 4 for the exposition. This psalm, which can be subtitled, God Who Judges the Earth. Let's go ahead and read those 4 verses then. Verse 1. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Verse 2. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And verse 4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. Before we get into the exposition, let's just go ahead and read verse 1 again. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? And we look at how Spurgeon expounds. Verse 1. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? The enemies of David were a numerous and united band, and because they so unanimously condemned the persecuted one, they were apt to take it for granted that their verdict was a right one. What everybody says must be true is a lying proverb based upon the presumption which comes of large combinations. Have we not all agreed to hound the man to the death? And who dare hint that so many great ones can be mistaken? Yet the persecuted one lays the axe at the root by requiring his judges to answer the question whether or not they were acting according to justice. It were well if men would sometimes pause and candidly consider this. Some of those who surrounded Saul were rather passive about active persecutors. They held their tongues when the object of royal hate was slandered. In the original, this first sentence appears to be addressed to them, and they are asked to justify their silence. Silence gives consent. He who refrains from defending the right is himself an accomplice in the wrong. Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Ye too are only men, though dressed in a little brief authority. Your office for men and your relations to men both bind you to rectitude. But have ye remembered this? Have ye not put aside all truth when ye have condemned the godly, and united in seeking the overthrow of the innocent? Yet in doing this, be not too sure of success, for ye are only the sons of men, and there is a God who can and will reverse your verdict. Verse 2. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Down deep in your very souls ye hold a rehearsal of the injustice ye intend to practice. And when your opportunity arrives, ye wreak vengeance with a gusto. Your hearts are in your wicked work, and your hands are therefore ready enough. Those very men who sat as judges and pretended to so much indignation at the faults imputed to their victim were in their hearts perpetrating all manner of evil. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. They were deliberate sinners, cold, calculating villains. As righteous judges ponder the law, balance the evidence, and weigh the case, so the malicious dispense injustice with malice aforethought in cold blood. Note in this verse that the men described sinned with heart and hand, privately in their heart, publicly in the earth. They worked and they weighed. They were active and yet deliberate. See what the generation saints have to deal with. Such were the foes of our Lord, a generation of vipers, an evil and adulterous generation. They sought to kill him because he was righteousness itself. Yet they masked their hatred to their goodness by charging him with sin. Verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Spurgeon expounds, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. It is small wonder that some men persecute the righteous seed of the woman, since all of them are of the serpent's blood, and enmity is set between them. No sooner born than alienated from God, but a condition to be found in. Do we so early leave the right track? Do we at the same moment begin to be men and commence to be sinners? They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Every observer may see how very soon infants act lies. Before they can speak, they practice little deceptive arts. This is especially the case in those who grow up to be adept in slander. They begin their evil trade early, and there is no marvel that they become adept in it. He who starts early in the morning will go far before night. To be untruthful is one of the surest proofs of a fallen state, and since falsehood is universal, so also is human depravity. Verse 4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth the ear. Spurgeon expounds, verse 4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. Is man also a poisonous reptile? Yes, and his venom is even as that of a serpent. The viper has but death for the body in his fangs, but unregenerate man carries a poison under his tongue, destructive to the nobler nature. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. While speaking of serpents, the psalmist remembers that many of them have been conquered by the charmer's art. But men such as he had to deal with, no art could tame or restrain. Therefore he likens them to a serpent less susceptible than others to the charmer's music, and say that they refuse to hear reason, even as the adder shuts her ear to those incantations which fascinate other reptiles. Man in his natural corruption appears to have all the ill points of a serpent without its excellencies. O sin, what hast thou done? Yes, some heavy exposition here about truth and reality that might incorporate our own selves as guilty. Lord, was it not for your blood and your grace, we would surely burn. Trust you enjoyed the meditation. Michael here declaring yet again, Jesus is Lord. Until next time, be blessed.